Hello there, this Anonymous Oracle here with a second pop-in collective message. I hope you guys are doing well. This is going to be yet another collective reading. So this reading may or may not resonate with you. It is not time specific or sign specific, so please take the messages that apply and simply leave the rest. Shout out to Angela for this amazing deck. Just wanted to slip that in there. Somebody here could be in two minds about something. I'm going to let the cards speak, but I really feel a very strange energy here. I don't know. These last few readings really have, like, even me puzzled as a reader. So let's just see what wants to come through for y'all. It has me giggling, I'll tell you that much. Let's see. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords. Incoming communication, very swift communication. Somebody here might want to clear up some things. You see how her pen is driving straight through this cloud? And there are a lot of words on her dress, okay? Knight of Swords, swift communication. We have a Queen of Pentacles, the Emperor. Dang, there's someone here who's their own boss, essentially. What I love about this deck, it has a female version of the kings as well. So in this case, this King of Pentacles is a woman, and this Emperor is also depicted as a woman. So there is a person here who could be self-employed. They could be their own boss. They could have some kind of thing going. They could run a community of people. They have an empire going for themselves. With the Ace of Cups, there's a lot of feelings here. I feel like this is someone who could have expressed themselves openly a lot to other people, to a point where they're adored in some way. I don't know how to explain it, but to me it's like very grounded energy in the Emperor and the King of Pentacles, but they're both depicted as females, which really tells me that this is a divine feminine who has a very balanced masculine energy. So it's like they're very grounded, they're very stable. It's giving I don't need a man by the Pussycat Dolls. I don't need a man, dun, dun, dun. I get up, do my thing. I don't need a man to make it happen. Something like that. I don't need a ring around my finger to make me feel complete, so let me break it down. I get a lot when you ain't around. Oh, you know that song? Yeah, I get it. This is the energy here. But this is also a very emotionally expressive person, because even in the Ace of Cups, it's like it's a basket full of butterflies. It really doesn't end. This person has so much going for themselves. It's very admirable. And with this Emperor, it's like there are a lot of people here who admire this person, or it's like, you know, even if it's somebody who's the head of a household, it's like there are others who look up to whoever this is, okay? With the Six of Cups, your presence is very big. You see how ginormous she is, and there are kids here, but it's like she looking after them. Your presence, I keep hearing your presence is very big. It's very memorable. And I see communication either centered around this person that I'm picking up on, or it's coming towards you. We're gonna see. That was very a fascinating vibe on someone. The Sun, wow. Yeah, again, I feel like this is whoever I'm reading on. Very bright, light energy. It's the kind of person who kind of turns even like the most negative scenarios into something optimistic. The Sun is like good news. It's enlightenment, it's clarity, it's brighter days, it's happiness, it's expansive. With the Hierophant, this is someone who might also have a very traditional way of looking at things. So they're always trying to be on the right side of things. They don't necessarily want any bad blood with anybody. Just a very correct person that I'm reading on. Somebody here might have Leo and Taurus in their chart. Oh, we have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, the Death card. There's a phase ending here. There's a season. Ooh. There's a season coming to an end where a person might might have felt very bad lucked. Tell me more about this Wheel of Fortune flipping in the reverse, because I find this so contradicting. Let me see a little bit more about where this stems from. I don't know if this has something to do with you. Let's see, because it's like very different from the Sun. Yeah, we have the Fool. Yo, this is your energy taking a leap of faith and heading into like brighter days after a season of maybe misfortune. It's like I feel somebody who's like on the precipice of change. They're right there where a lot is going to look differently for the better, but they're like right there. The Fool is right there. It's like she's right there about to jump into the unknown, which is brighter days. The Sun triumphs the rest of the reading, but with the Moon, it's like very mysterious. It's kind of like the unknown. The Fool is like, we're starting at ground zero. Somebody here could be starting over, okay? Man or woman. All right, someone is definitely starting over. I want to peck on that Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, because the Wheel of Fortune can definitely be a feeling of like either bad karma around, feeling like a series of unfortunate events have taken place. For some, it could be stagnation, feeling like this wheel is forever on a loop here, but someone is resetting all of that. It's like, yeah, that's going to be a thing of the past, because I am definitely not on that loop, because the Fool is most definitely not on that loop anymore. It's like I'm jumping into the next chapter of my life. So what was this previous one? High Priestess to the Eight of Swords. Wow. This previous cycle has a lot to do with feeling trapped. You know, it's so funny how I describe the person who's so bright, abundant, has such beautiful energy to be depicted by an angel in a cage. There's someone here who had maybe a very oppressed life, or their mind had them feeling oppressed, because the Eight of Swords can definitely be an energy of oppression, but it can also be the mental kind. So there was something here that restricted a person in that Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. I felt it too. I was like, things weren't always cookies and cream, but someone here who has amazing potential for bigger and better things. I mean, those wings don't fit in that cage. The Divine is opening this up here with the High Priestess. There's something here about it having been very secretive. So whatever this oppression was, or whatever this phase of feeling stuck, stagnated, misfortune, you know, feeling stuck in the mind, whatever it was, you kept it private. It's like nobody really knew. For some of you, this is someone who struggled with depression, with little to no help from anybody else. For others of you, there was an oppressive situation, something that had you feeling restricted that you didn't really care to share with others. Whatever it was definitely on the low. It's like, I don't want other people to know this. I don't want, you see how she's hiding behind these curtains. It's like, I don't want people to know that I'm struggling like this. I don't need anybody to see me like this. And again, I just get this overwhelming feeling that you did not belong there. The chills on my body are ridiculous. I keep feeling it. You weren't meant to stay there. I feel like the environment had something to do with this. I don't know why. High Priestess, you're very intuitive too. So it's kind of like, you know, when someone knows so much more, but it's like the environment shrinks them. So it's like, it's just a caged bird. This is someone who is literally looking like a caged bird. You're supposed to be flying, but here you are in a cage. It's like God made you for so much more. Imagine like a parrot in a cage like this. It's like you're meant to fly around, procreate, lay little parrot eggs and do your thing and squirm in the morning and make those noises outside like I hear every morning. But here it is in a cage. It's like, you got wings, bro. You're supposed to be flying. Something about your environment was shrinking you. I say was because it feels like past tense. We have a Hermit. You likely went through this phase where you had to find yourself again. Again, this is a mermaid on top of what looks to be a lighthouse, just keeping at bay from everything else, okay? You found what you had to find in that season. I feel like it was internal work mostly. Whoa. For some of you, there was something here that had you contractually stuck. Because when I see this, it's the cover card, but to me it's something written, so it's something formal. So it was kind of like, well, there's no way I can work my way around it. Either there's a document keeping me here, or there's something formal about why I felt stuck and oppressed. King of Pentacles, definitely a more formal, practical reason. Something could have also been very monetary in nature. This almost reads like, oh, I was imprisoned or something. Like I was in prison. For some of you, could be. With the Magician. Something here turned around. The Magician also speaks of the willpower to do something. It also is someone who alchemizes things. It's like I turn ish into gold. It's like lead into gold. With the Eight of Cups, something also required saying goodbye, emotionally detaching from it, letting go of a particular season. But the Magician is alchemizing that. It's like, I'm not going to allow my past to define who I am and what I head into. The Fool. Tell me more about the Fool. Knight of Wands. Something might require brave, impulsive action, but I also see this as the impossible. You know, when you go obviously to like a circus performance and you see something like this go down, you're like, wow, that requires bravery to jump through the ring of fire. Yeah, it's amazing, right? The Knight of Wands is very brave. It's like, okay, I have the fire in my belly to just go and do this. So with the Fool card clarified by the Knight of Wands, something does require bravery on a person's part to give something a shot here. But with the Moon, there are fears attached to it. So someone is afraid of this. And I feel like those fears stem from that oppressed past, okay? There's some kind of past here that makes a person feel like they can't do what this new beginning requires of them. The Moon speaks of fears. It speaks of the unknown. It speaks of mysteries. Yes, with the Page of Cups, it's kind of like, it's more introductory. It's like curious. I see a level of curiosity. Maybe somebody here needs to consult with somebody or talk to a person to kind of get a vibe. Okay, someone here still has their reservations about this new season that they're heading into. But it's literally like, it's not going to be anything like what the past was, because that past has something to do with your karma that I feel you signed up for in this lifetime. When the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, it is essentially bad karma. But with the Sun starting out, heading with the Fool, I'm like, this is the past. This could be a karmic cycle of maybe 7 years or less. But to me, it's something that was written for you to go through. Whether you signed up for it physically in the real world or that was like pre-decided before you got here, it was something that was supposed to teach you how to alchemize negative energy into something positive or something that you can grow and learn from, which I feel you did. And if you needed somebody here today to tell you that you did good, you can pat yourself on the back now. Because whoever I'm speaking to, this did not come easy at all. So much so that this person is still afraid of what's to come. But it's like, it can't possibly be worse than what you've been through. Like, that's what I'm here to say. It's almost, yes, spiritual lesson. The Hierophant confirmed. There is a spiritual lesson here. And the Divine's guiding you. That's my God card as well. But what I was looking at here, you see how she's sitting on a wall? It's like she can see what's beyond the wall, but it's still new territory. And it's like this moon, I don't know if the moon phases have something to do with it, but I'm seeing this big moon twice. There's a spiritual lesson in this, and I feel like you've graduated or mastered this spiritual lesson to a point where you know that heading forward in a new direction is better than what you've dealt with. The Chariot, that's another major. I have so many. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm seeing 8. in these few cards that I have. Yeah. The Chariot is slow, but it's still steady pacing forward. It's a snail. But look how big the shell is on her head. She learned a lot. Or he. Spiritual lesson learned. Eight of Wands, the communication with the Page of Wands. There's communication coming forward from the top of the reading with this King of Pentacles that's back. There's something here. There's someone here who's curious to you. This could be in work. This could be in love. But there's someone who's curious to you. This next phase has something to do with a person's interest. Again, this could be to collaborate. This could be, but there's like excitement and curiosity to this. It's like there's so much to explore in dealing with whoever I'm speaking to. Okay, it's like this curiosity, this interest, this spark of whoever this is starting in this new cycle that you're entering. With the Eight of Wands, I just see a lot of ideas coming from whoever this is, including yourself, in moving forward with them. Okay, so funny how I spoke of parrots. What's that in the corner? Something might attract the attention of another to talk about it. Like, I don't know why, but there's something here that I feel you're going to do with this person that's worth talking about. Again, it could be a project, it could be something else, but this is communication, interest, and conversation with the same person I was picking up on from the beginning. Now, I don't know if you are a king or a queen, but you have a very beautiful blend of masculine and feminine energy here. Yes, this is something you're going to be working on. I feel like you are a very creative person. Again, I get this vibe of you turning something into like, it's like from nothing into something. The Eight of Pentacles is work. The Eight of Pentacles is applying oneself. You transform things. The butterfly is here. Again, I don't know how crafty you are with your hands or how creative you are in general, but there's so much creativity in this card. But the fact that she's working on a butterfly, there's something about your past that forms as a sense of inspiration to this creative project. I feel like it's a creative project as well. It's like you're going to be applying yourself. This could even inspire others to spread their wings in the future. I don't know if this is in your speaking abilities, in your writing abilities, in your artistry, whatever it is for you, you're very good at it. And somebody wants to talk about this. With the Four of Cups, though, I don't know if this is something that didn't work out before, or there's some kind of like, with the Two of Cups, there was a partnership previously or something that was supposed to be between you and someone else that didn't work out before. It's getting its second chance. This doesn't have to be in person, like in a person. It could be in, oh, I wanted to do this lifetime. It didn't work out with the previous person. There's something about the cycle that you were in not being conducive to it kicking off back then. This is a very specific reading, so it's like I feel like I'm talking to somebody who knows exactly what I'm talking about. It's like, wow, I wanted this and that to happen by, I don't know, 2022 or 2021. It didn't work out because your cycle, something about your energetic cycle not being up to par for that to kick off. And it's getting a second opportunity in this new cycle. It's something that you weren't pleased about. And it's like Spirit is trying to almost shelter you from the disappointment you felt, because it's like it wasn't the right time. There's something you had to master first. And I really feel this divine timing thing coming to play where someone's interest, and I'm hearing following up. Somebody might follow up with you. And it's like, wow, you were discouraged because it didn't work out before, but someone will follow up with you. Something about following up. The Star, I'm telling you, I feel like whatever this is, it'll get recognition from others, because I feel this strong energy of people looking up to you. And I'm getting chills again. That's crazy, y'all. I'm very happy that I did a second reading tonight, because I felt like there was so much more in the energy. But with the star, it's like it's a wish of yours. It's a wish to be granted. Trust in divine timing, because I feel like what you went through shaped who you are today. And whatever this is that you're going to be applying yourself to, you're going to be ready for it in so many different ways that you weren't ready for before. Okay? The Two of Wands, this requires planning. I also feel like this might require you to travel, but they want you to look at things beyond the fence. I'm telling you, I'm speaking to an oppressed individual, and I have no clue what that oppression looked like for you, other than it felt like a bubble. This could have been a bubble based on other people's opinions, other people's way of looking at things and life in general, but there's so much more beyond that fence. And I don't know why I keep referring to fence. I don't know why I keep referring to like living circumstances or something you were bound to contractually. There's something here that you were a little stuck to or codependent on, and there's so much more beyond it. I mean, here she's sitting on top of the roof of the house with a globe in hand. It's going to take you further from where you're currently living at or where you've lived for a longer period of time. For some of you, you're the kind of person that stargazes or looks outside or likes to look at the sunset, the moon, something. There's something here where it's like your mind goes away when you look outside. I keep hearing it. It's like you explore, your imagination runs wild. Whoever I'm speaking to is like, you're meant for so much more. You only scratched the surface. And it didn't work out for you then, because this is the season where it will, and you have to trust the timeline you're on. The star. Damn. I'm telling you, this will be something. And the way that communication card fell on top of this written thing, this is like a professional email. This could be a document, an offer. Somebody here could offer you a contract, and they might follow up with you. Like, this is big. Six of Cups, it's your presence too. Six of Cups, and I get chills. It's the past returning. Energetically, the opportunity will return. The opportunity will find you again, okay? Someone literally said, back to hustle. You see, I don't know if you see it. It says, back to hustle. Somebody had responded to something in my DMs, and they said, back to hustle. Something is going to put you back on the grind. You're going to be working hard, but doing something you love. And I feel like something about this, it's like, it's going to come easy to you because this is your thing. Okay. This offer is legit. Maybe you need somebody to look over it. This is an offer. Something in her dress says worth the cost. Know your worth when you sign certain things. Damn. Oh, dear. Even I. Oh, dear. Listen. The odds of me getting these two snapping and coming out together like peanut butter and jelly, mac and cheese. The odds. This is a contract. I feel like you and someone else will be partners to something very big. I don't know if something requires, like, it's an agreement though. It requires you to agree to something. Emperor and the Empress, like, literally, I'm just grabbing the way they came out. This is a power couple. Again, I'm not necessarily seeing the romantics in this, but I'm seeing a power couple. There's something here you and a partner who's at your level will create that will get a lot of, like, recognition. I feel this to be a creative project. But for these two to come out, oh my gosh. What was at the bottom? Queen of Wands, attraction. King of Water. You could be a fire sign and a water sign here. You could have fire and water in your chart. My God, what are the odds though? And the way that hit me, like the chills that hit me when they came out. This reads like royalty. That's why I said it feels like someone here is so caged, and the experience they have is so minuscule to what they're destined to become. It's unbelievable. You're an emperor or you're an empress, and whatever this situation is, it's going to put you on the path to embody who you were always meant to. It almost reads like, whatever this is, it feels weird to say, but someone or a group of people did not take you seriously in this before. And that's why it's like, because I'm drawn to how her top attire literally looks like, you know, the It Clown. It hit me like the It Clown, that movie. Her top blouse literally looks like the attire of the It Clown. And then it hit me. I was like, there's something about people not having taken you seriously. It wasn't meant to happen at that time, but that doesn't mean it's not going to. Yo, I'm just getting the energy of you making people eat. It's like, you're gonna shut up a lot of people. Like, because parrots are also indicative of gossip and dream realms. Like, for me to mention the parrots, like, what I say about it's gonna be drawing the attention of other people, the curiosity of others. This will be your justice, bro. Like, what I mean. And the Emperor came out again. It's like they're confirming. It's like, let's set the record straight here. You can be a man in this Emperor energy, but don't get it twisted, because there is a female in my collective in the Emperor energy as well. And that's how I read her from the top of the reading. And when I tell you the chills that overtake me, no. There's something here. This could also be a company of up to like 3 owners or like directors. Like, this just feels big. Like, this is someone who's a boss, but it's like the female and male bosses, plural. And this is your justice. Something about this is justice, because it's like, y'all talked so much smack about me. Like, I'm just getting this energy of like, you silencing a lot of people with this deal. It feels like a deal. And I keep hearing follow up. You might not want to like sign off on it at first, and these people are gonna, or this person's gonna follow up on whether or not you agree to the terms, because this is like but it's your justice. Like, I'm just getting so much like, it's all, I'm feeling the energies. Like, I'm just getting so, you're gonna be so satisfied when this comes through for whoever this is for. You're gonna be incredibly satisfied, because it's like, you're gonna realize, because I see the hesitation at first, you're gonna realize that it's like, no, this right here, this is the epitome of how my good season starts. And my gosh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Justice. Yeah, this conversation is important. There's some kind of introduction that is important. Okay, somebody here might ask you to come over for coffee, talk, discuss something in person. You might have to introduce yourself. Judgment. All the cards here are so heavy too. These are heavy hitters. I have 2 emperors, an empress. I have the star, the fool, the hierophant, the wheel of fortune, judgment, high priestess, the magician, the moon, the sun. I mean, judgment is basically like, to me, this is divine judgment. This is like when the universe blows the whistle. It's like, this is how the cookie crumbles. It also gives me the energy of a final decision, which can also be entirely up to you, right? But to me, this is like the resurrection of a season that felt missed. There's something here where a person feels like, it's so specific to you, but it reads like, I was supposed to have this. I was supposed to do this. I was supposed to, but you were in a karmic phase. So it's like, yeah, you can plant seeds, but they're not going to sprout when the soil isn't right. or when the weather circumstances are poor. Like there's something about someone really having given something their all and they were disappointed when it didn't work out, but it's like now is the time. And this is very Phoenix rising from the ashes energy. You need to rise because this season is yours. And it would be a pity if you know, not find that strength and bravery, because now is your time. Like judgment is time. It's the time. It's it. You know, this is it. It's giving, this is it. What is one going to do? For some of you, it requires bravery. For some of you, it requires a leap of faith. For some of you, it requires a little inspection. Whatever it requires of you, try to triumph those fears, because I feel this reservation. It's like I'm sat on this wall. I can look beyond it. When I see this fox in her ear, be mindful who you have around you, not to discourage you from your blessings, because I'm seeing a fox beside her, and it could even like discourage this person from going beyond this. Sometimes people become used to the oppression or used to the abuse for some, or whatever it is that kept them prisoner. Like some people get used to it. It's like, I don't know what's beyond, you know, those walls. Like, can you imagine somebody coming out of prison and it's like the whole world is like a very different vibe, very different energy. Something here takes you out of a routine, but you have to put your fears aside long enough to give it a shot, because when I tell you the energy I'm reading is just too amazing. This really feels like the deal of a lifetime. This could also be an energetic contract. There is a divine partnership here as well when I get the Emperor and the Empress. But there's a level of equality in this partnership because both of them wear the trousers. It's like they both have a level of power to them. This could be a business partnership as well, where it's like, yeah, you have a lot of authority here. And it's like, you're not used to having this much authority. There's something about you not having had authority before. And I'm telling you, something about this feels like in work, but I'm also getting faintly in relationships. There's something about you shrinking yourself or feeling oppressed when it's like, wherever this partnership leads, you have power, you have dominion, you have right, you have authority over your presence, over how you exercise your will, your free will. There's power here. So I say power couple. So it's like, whoever this is, they're going to respect you same way you respect them, but it's amazing. I don't know. And where this is like a restricting job or an oppressive home environment, here you have a lot of say. You have a lot of freedom. This is just giving me like freedom in being who I am and it being beneficial and adding value to others, where people look up to me like, this is beautiful. It would be a pity to just let that slide, because I don't know what comes with hopping over this fence. Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. These are what? Twins? They look like twins. Yeah, this is a partnership. This is an ordained partnership. So it's like God put you and this person in a place at the same time to create something big. Again, I don't care if this is family partners, love partners, or business partners who are going to do something amazing on this planet. God is moving y'all like two chess pieces here. Okay, but you still have your free will. And I feel like this reading is here because I'm speaking to a person who, they were looking at a past season of their life where it's like, I just feel this heavy sense of disappointment. But you're still here. I'm just like, let me help you reason with yourself. You're still here. So what does that mean for you? Does this mean your journey ends here because the last season of whatever this karmic cycle in the reverse was failed? No. I'm drawn to how she has a heart. You still have a heart beating in your chest. Whatever that oppressed form of lifestyle or living was, is not all there is to your life. And if you're still here, alive and well, The divine has other plans in mind after that cycle ended. And I'm speaking to a person who was like in between. The cycle ended. I feel it has. But they're nervous about the next phase in their life. Don't be. You learned what you had to learn. You've mastered a spiritual lesson. You're on Earth school. We all are. And it's like, you learned this. The owl's looking at her like, okay, you know when people graduate, they see this owl with a little graduation cap? That's what I saw. You've mastered a spiritual lesson. I feel a couple though. You deserve this new phase. Don't let the past hang-ups and the disappointment. I'm telling you, it's a very specific season or a cycle. This could have been a career or a relationship or something that you've done that went, there's more to life. And I feel this lonely, somber energy of just like, okay, what was that? It's like, what was that? I'm just seeing somebody who's like disoriented. Like, what the heck was that? What is life? It's the same feeling I imagine someone would have when they walk through the gates leaving prison and they're released. And they were there for like 8 years. And it's like, what is life? That's what I'm feeling. Are you here? Yes, you are. Your new cycle is beginning. That is not all there is to the rest of your life. I don't know why I feel like somebody really thought they would spend the rest of their life in a situation and now it's not there. They're rewiring themselves. They're reprogramming themselves. I need you to put faith in that new program. I need you to put optimism in that new program. I need you to put love, open-heartedness, empowerment, self-empowerment. Put those seeds in yourself. Put God in you. Put that light in you. And keep being who you were meant to be, because the person I read from the jump of the reading is too precious to have in this here cage. Chills for confirmation. That's what I have for you. Damn. If this reading resonated, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time. Bye.